Jayla Adoree. How you doing?
Good.
Good. So I think one question everybody want to know who watching. You know what I'm saying? Who is Jayla Adoree?
Jayla is that girl. Been that girl since Adoree.
Okay. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. So where did you grow up in Chattanooga? Where you go to school at? You know, what's your stomping ground? Who you.
I went to Taylor High Academy, and growing up, my mama moved us to Hickson, but I still was in the Boone Heights with my aunties.
Okay.
So that's out of town.
Okay, so you familiar with the east side, let's just say, you know what I'm saying, Hickson. So graduated when? When did you graduate high school?
Class of 2021.
2021, okay. And you graduated from? Taylor. Okay, we alumni then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We alumni. Shout out to T5, man, 04, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Alright, so what made you start getting into music?
I mean, I could been rap. Like, I've been rapping since I was younger.
Okay.
I used to rap to my friends, and they used to tell me, like, you need to rap for real, but I used to be shy. Like, I used to be scared. And I used to tell them, I just be playing. Like, I don't think I ever rap for real. But then I started getting around, like, more of the music industry and seeing how it go. And then I changed my mind.
Okay, give me some examples of what you mean by getting into the music industry, you know.
I had dated somebody that was in the music industry, and he put me, like, on the trips and in the shows. Like, I actually seen it with my own two eyes. So back then I was still shy, and I ain't want nobody to connect my name with that name, so I just waited on my turn.
Okay, that's what's up. Alright, so what kind of artist would you say you are? Like, what kind of music? What inspires you? You know, what's your, like your
I think
niche?
I'm a hip hop artist,
Right.
but I'm more for the girls. Like,
Okay.
I'm for the girls that's real, that's getting money, and that don't need a nigga for nothing.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Poppin'. You know what I'm talking about? Who's some of your who you listen to? Who's some of the artists that you like kind of inspired by, or like,
Right
so
now,
to speak?
in this moment.
Yeah.
Right now, I listen to Monoleo.
Monoleo. I like Monoleo.
YK Niece, yeah.
YK Niece. Definitely like YK Niece, you know what I'm saying? But she had a breakout year last year, I would say. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so you ever performed before?
No, this actually be my first show.
Okay, first show. I know you're gonna do your thing, you know what I'm talking about? I know you're gonna do your thing. So, name some of your songs.
I got Spend It, and then I'm shooting today for Don't Get Me Started, and I'll be dropping next Friday for that. And I got Trap Niggas and Bad Bitches with Beat Up Set too.
Okay, shout out to Beat Up. You know what I'm saying? So, you're gonna be performing a couple of your songs. We popped it out playing Spend It. I like that. So, y'all go check that out. Spend It by Jayla Adoree on YouTube or Apple, any of your platforms. And excited to hear the other two songs. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hear them, on April 3rd. So, what have you been thinking about it? Like, what you gonna wear? How you gonna, the stage presence? Who you gonna have with you? Have you thought about it? Have you planned it out yet?
I definitely don't know what I'm gonna wear yet, but I do plan to be just as turned. I feel like I gotta come hard. I'm the only girl artist, so I gotta set the tone. I gotta do my big one.
For sure. And you are how old?
I'll be 23 in April. I'm 22 years old.
Okay, 23. So you represent for the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? How do you view some of the artists or ladies in the game that's older than you? Let's say your Lottos, Cardis, and
Oh, I think all them hard.
Okay.
I mean, Lotto started young, so I feel like it's possible to stay in the game years.
Right. Okay. Let's switch it over to Lil Blue, man. Lil Blue, what's up, man? You over there cool? You know what I'm saying? Fire shape up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hair on point. You know what I'm talking about? Tell me about you, man. How old are you, Lil Blue?
12.
You 12. Okay. So what school you in? What grade you in?
I'm in 6th. Dixon Middle School.
Sixth grade, and what middle school?
Dixon Middle.
Hickson Middle, man. Shout out to Hickson. So what you went to as a 12-year-old? You know, what's your hobbies? What you do? You know, before school, after school, friends. Like how you rocking?
I rock with the sports.
Okay.
And I rock into that money.
Okay. Facts, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the money, huh? You know what I'm saying? So what kind of sports you into? Football. Okay. You what's your position? What you play?
I play O-line and D-line.
Okay, O-line, D-line, big. So Lil Blue Entertainment, man. So how it feel to be a promoter, young promoter on the rise? You know what I'm talking about?
It feel great.
Feel great. Okay. So are you familiar with anybody that's performing?
Yes.
You is? Okay. So are you familiar with artists in the city? You know what I'm saying? Some of them. So who you familiar with in the city? King Klown.
Hardaway.
Shout out to Hardaway. Lil Mayhem. Shout out to Mayhem.
And a few others I can't really think of right now.
Okay. So who would be one of your favorites, or one of your favorite songs that you listen to from somebody that's in the city?
Probably if King Klown First Day Out if he played.
Okay, yeah, First Day Out. Yeah, we was just talking about that, man. That's a classic. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic. So what's your part in April the 3rd? You know what I'm saying? The big concert that's coming, man. What's your part that you play?
My part probably getting the crowd lit and stuff. And,
Okay.
Just everybody to the artists and stuff.
Okay. Bet. So you got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be up there representing, man. You know what I'm saying? You ever been in a crowd of people talking?
No, not really.
Okay.
I ain't new to this. I'm true to this.
Okay. Bet. Hey, look, I can tell where you talking. You gonna do your thing. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no thing. I already know. You confident. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. You know what I'm saying? Jayla, confident. You gotta be confident on that stage, on that mic. You know what I'm saying? And so are every other artist that do their thing. So like, what got you prepared for this?
I mean, just probably practicing, just like knowing what come with it, and don't be shy. Just
Right. So you gotta be familiar with names, songs, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you, man. Like, who are some of the artists that you listen to? Not not in the city, but just that's kind of known. You know what I'm talking about?
I listen to
Because you an even younger generation than Jayla, so you know what I'm saying. It just
he talking about like all that music.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Like, I don't know who that is.
Cause I probably won't know who you name. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I listen to Lil Baby a little bit.
Lil Baby.
Young Thug.
Okay.
Yeah, 700 Montana.
700 Montana. Okay, I think I heard that name.
YF and
Lucy. Okay.
And a little bit of Pooh Shiesty.
Okay, a little bit of Pooh Shiesty. Okay. Speaking of Pooh Shiesty, man, who had the better First Day Out? King Klown or Pooh Shiesty?
I'm gonna stand know what I said. I say Pooh Shiesty. They say King Klown. I'm stand what I said, and I say Pooh Shiesty.
Okay. Pooh Shiesty. I mean, if you asking me, it ain't no wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no wrong answer, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man.
That's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Of course. So Bigfoot, man, let's go to you, man.
What's cracking, homie? What's cracking with you?
Man, we in here, man. April 3rd, man. Cabana nightclub. You know what I'm talking about? King Klown, Lil Mayhem, Jayla, Adoree. You know what I'm saying? We put it together. So talk about what inspired you, what got you to put this together.
Well, what made me put it together? I've been messing around with doing security. Used to live in Atlanta, worked in Magic City doing security. So being around a whole lot of artists and different stuff and just see how the scene go. That's something I knew I always wanted to do. So I always mess around, do show here and there when see fit. So got to talking to Lil Blue, and he said he wanted to put a show together. So we got to doing process eliminations. What was in our budget, who we can bring, what we can do, stuff like that. So I always been around it. So it only makes sense. I'm around it 7 days a week anyway. Might as well make it shake for the city.
Facts. So you're a well versed person. You got your chauffeur, security, fitness. You still do Bigfoot fitness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How you balance all that?
Shit, we like money in my household, so it's easy to balance that. You always just gotta make time. People make time for what they want to make time for.
Yeah.
So therefore it's easy. I got a great support team, and Blue, even though he's 12, he have a lot of strong ideas to throw at me like, hey, let's do this, X, Y, Z, and just balance it out. It's just like with the chauffeur service. Yeah. When we going out of town, take people to the airport, he right there in that front seat with me.
Right.
Because I'm showing him, hey, this how you get legal money. You feel what I'm saying? Because he can never go. I would never allow him while he up under my roof, for the streets to get him. Now the streets can get you, but if it gets you, it's gonna be legit. So just in and out, just teaching them. When I'm doing different business, I have him right there with me. I put a lot on him ever since he was young, but why not? The white folks do it with their kids. Yeah. They teach them at a young age. You know what I'm saying? They put them in a good school. Teacher put a whole lot on them at a young age. So some he ain't gonna catch, some he is. So I just did it the way that I want to do it.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? They soak up more and more as they grow. You know what I'm saying? From my experience with my son. It look like it's gonna be a nice turnout, man. It ain't all the time we get to see King Klown, the people's champ. You know what I'm saying? Anytime he pop out, it's always a deal. You know what I'm saying? Lil Mayhem popping off. I seen him doing this MFA.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a nice song, good following. You know what I'm saying? And introducing Jayla, Adoree. Nice lineup. You know what I'm talking about? So tell me about it. Tell me more about it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a twerk contest or
Klown.
All that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Klown just dropped a new single, "Gone Girl." So it's doing numbers right now. So
matter of fact, I seen the clip, man. I seen the girl. It went up.
Yeah, it went up.
Yeah.
It went up. When Klown drops something, it do numbers anyway. So once he dropped it, shit, we got on the phone. He was like, shit, let's add a little bit more flavor to it.
Yeah.
So I'm open minded. One thing about me and Blue when we doing something, how most people do stuff, they want to do it only their way. But me and Blue ain't that way. Whatever ideas you have, let's do it your way.
Yeah.
I like to do it your way because if it don't work, guess what? You can't blame nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do exactly what you asked of us. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it's easy to do business with me because I'm always open to everything. Ain't nothing me and Blue way. We'll give our opinion. Even when the person gone, me and Blue have our conversation. Even though he's 12, we have our conversation. And believe it or not, I go with majority of what he say anyway because he in that area, he know what I'm an old man now, so if I do it my way, it ain't gonna work, man. You know what I'm saying? So he in that area, he know what people like, what they might take to. So boom, that's how you have it.
Facts. I think it's gonna be food trucks out there.
Yeah, I got food truck. I like supporting my own. I like to be able to, if I'm doing something, break bread. I made a phone call to somebody today, say, hey, what you got going on? Cause Dream closed at 3. show over at 2:30. So there's no need of doing the after party at Dream because Dream gonna be closed. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to Craddock, said, hey, I'm gonna let everybody know that if it's cool with you, the after party be at your spot because he got a nice spot. You know what I'm saying? My last show that me and Taylor did, we did the after party. We shut down at 1 so people can go to Dream. You know, so I believe in letting everybody. It's enough for all of us.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So doing it like that. So the after party will be at Craddock's spot.
Okay, after party at Craddock's spot, man. And let's talk about the performers, man. Lil Mayhem and King Klown, man. What made you pick them?
Well, what made me pick them because I can get money with anybody. I don't care if you Blood, Crip, GD, Vice Lord, whatever. You know, a lot of people let a color stop them from getting money. I don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? If you got common sense, shit, if it makes sense, shit, me and Lil Blue can get money with you. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I looked at it at that point, at that way, like, okay, you got Klown, he what he is, you got Mayhem, what he is, you got me what I am. Shit, let's put something together. Let's show the city that shit. It don't matter what color you is. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we can come together and get money. Then I had it was gonna be on the show. Hardaway 1K was gonna be on the show.
Yeah.
And since he was doing album release at Dream, and it makes sense to turn around and do it. But he will be special guest. He will be in the building on April the 3rd. He will be performing at Dream this Saturday, March the 21st coming up. But I originally had him on the show. So how she came on?
Yeah, that was my next question. Like, how did you get introduced to Jayla Adoree?
So how I got introduced, I already knew her mama and daddy. Didn't know who her mama was until after the fact. But me and her daddy were having a conversation. We were having an adult conversation, good healthy conversation. Right. And it was just me and him. So we was at an AAU tournament, and he asked me a question. I gave my answer. So when I say back and forth, it wasn't that negative back and forth. It was just he had a strong point about something. I had a strong point about something. So my thing is, what I believe in, what folks should do, don't matter what's your age, I always be able to be open-minded when you're having a conversation, because on that particular point, I had my view or what I said. I was standing on it. So her dad is saying, which is sitting right over there. Yeah. Jay, he worked me. He got there, he talking, so I listened to what he had to say. He said, man, walk out here, man, to my truck. I'm gonna let you listen to him. So I'm walking behind, I'm saying to myself, man, I don't want to hear this shit. I ain't got nothing. I don't even know what he's talking about, man. Yeah. So, but since you know we cool, I'm gonna give him his fruit, man, to see what he's talking about, because I remind you now, I done had this happen a lot of times. And it been garbage. I'm like, man, this is a waste of time. So me, before I hear anything about your lyrics, I'm all about a beat. I've been that way. Yeah. You got a hard beat, you got it. Now I'm gonna start listening to what you say. So he play a song. So before he playing it, you know, he greased me up real good. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm saying to myself, yeah, I've been down this road before. Right. So he played it. The beat wanging. Yeah. So I'm like,
and we played it right before the, you know what I'm saying, right before the last spin that. Jayla Adoree on YouTube, on all your platforms, you know what I'm saying?
Go check out. So when the beat hit, I'm automatic bounce. I done turned from him. I'm in the parking lot, like, okay, now I start listening to the lyrics. I like the hook, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, with these females out here, they doing their thing. You know, so once the beat got me, I'm riding off the beat. Then I hear what she said. Oh yeah, I like that right there. So he was like, hold on, I'm gonna let you hear something. Guess what I tell him? I don't gotta hear no more. Yeah. I'm putting on the show. What we gotta do to put on the show? Facts. And it went like that. That's what I told him. I said, hey, your dad is soul mode. He did his job as a dad.
That was up.
And that's how business is. You never know. Me and him never knew we were gonna have that conversation. But by him believing in his daughter, he sold on me, and then that's how it went. Anybody else, I wouldn't even went outside. But it goes to show you should always be open-minded in a conversation.
Yeah, always be willing to listen, man. You know what I'm So Jayla, you know what I'm saying? Now that you finna get your feet wet, been getting your feet wet, been around. You say you've been around. You know what I'm talking about? What's your next steps? You know what I'm saying? Like what you got coming in the future? What's bubbling?
So I'm shooting today to my new single, Don't Get Me Started, and I should be dropping next Friday. Eventually.
Who's shooting the video?
I don't know his name. I think I would have to find his Instagram. But I'm shooting today, and then by the end of April, I'm trying to drop a full EP.
Okay. That's what's up, man. From the sound of that spinning, man, it sounds like you got some juice. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta let it out and let people hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be excited to hear the younger generation make music. Like I said, my son doing it now. So it'd be kind of cool to tap in with the younger generation, cause y'all the future. Y'all got y'all was gonna pretty much lead it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, Lil Blue. So as the host, as the guy that's introducing everybody, you know what I'm saying, hyping the crowd up, you know what I'm saying, making sure people, having a good time and, piping everything up, man. So you got you know what I'm saying, you got some slogans, some little statements, some, you know what I'm saying, some in the back of your head that you're gonna say, you're gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying, while you on that stage, man. Okay. Cause it sound like you got a little mouthpiece, man, you know what I'm saying? It sound like you got a little mouthpiece, you're real confident, you know what I'm talking about? And I like that, you know what I'm talking about? Personality type of thing, you know what I'm talking about? So Bigfoot, man, April the 3rd, you know what I'm saying? King Klown, little Mayhem, you know what I'm saying? Cabanas nightclub, after party at Credox, you know what I'm saying? City gonna be lit, you know what I'm talking about? Is there anything else you want to add to the campaign, Big Dog?
Man, we just want y'all to come out, support. Hey, me and Lil Blue putting on for the city, man. And we want to have a great show. The age limit is 21 and up for the women, 21 and up for the men. Security will be deep. We will have 20 security there.
Hey, listen, hold on, my bad.
Go ahead.
No fighting. You fight, yeah, that's all I gotta say.
You heard what Lil Blue said.
No
you
nonsense.
Fight, you going to jail. We will have 2 police sitting outside on the clock. They will be taking you to jail if you fight. Hey, it's Good Friday weekend.
Good Friday weekend.
We gonna put on for the city.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm opening up, so make sure y'all on time to see you girl perform.
What you said.
For sure. Make sure you get there early. Doors open at
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Right now, early bird tickets. First 5 hours, we put the 100 tickets on. They sold all 100 tickets were sold. We made up the second 100. They sold out in 8 hours. We had 16 sections. We down to 5 sections left.
Down to 5 sections.
Early bird tickets for $40. Section VIP section is $400. Then we got one VIP section upstairs, a whole up to 20 people for $1,000.
I ain't never seen they upstairs. It must be.
Yeah, upstairs. That's
Yeah. Okay.
You can overlook. You can see everything.
That's
So
what's up, man. That overhead sound dope. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to King Klown, of course. The people's champ. You know what I'm saying? I know he gonna come and do his thing. Shout out to Lil Mayhem, and definitely shout out to Jayla Adoree. You gonna do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Lil Blue, you gonna be up there hosting, looking clean. You know what I'm saying? On that mic. Everybody gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's some the younger and the older generation. And you know what I'm saying? Come deal with. You know what I'm saying? Based on the age and. I'm gonna be there. Hopefully you gonna be there. Everybody that's watching gonna be there. You know what I'm talking about? So we gonna come out, have a good time, and, watch a good show. You know what I'm talking about?
And just for the future parents, if y'all see anything to say Blue Entertainment, y'all can let y'all kids come. Cause we'll have security deep. Blue Entertainment is Lil Blue. Me and Lil Blue will be splitting that door 50-50. So that's how I go on. Blue Entertainment is my son on Lil Blue. So anything got Blue Entertainment on, y'all can send y'all kids so it will be safe.
That's what's up, man. And I appreciate you coming out, big dog, all the time. You know know what I'm saying? Lil Blue, Jayla, we gonna see y'all, and we out.
True.